Sanidhi, just click on recording. Okay, fine.
Sir.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah, so let's move on. So I think you told 3 o'clock your lab. So let's try to wind with one more problem. So look at the question. It's the same type what we solved in the morning class. So let's go with step by step. So by looking at the question, we got to know step number 1. So number of zeros are 0 because nothing in the numerator. Then coming to your denominator, so one value is 0. So now you apply your quadratic formula and get me what is the roots for this characteristic equation a square plus 6s plus 10. So apply your logic. Formula says minus b. So b is here minus 6 plus or minus root of. So b square becomes 36 minus what? 4ac. So 4 is there, a is 1, c is 10, so it is going to become 40 divided by 2a. So 2a nothing but 2 only. Correct, Naya? So from this, what are the two answers you are going to get? So this is minus 4 root and minus 6 plus or minus divided by 2. What is the answer? Is it minus 3 plus or minus 3j? 2j. Is it what the answer you got? Everyone? I'm audible, right? So minus 3 plus or minus 2j. Is it correct?
Sir, minus 3 plus or minus j.
Plus or minus?
J.
You won't get 2j.
Sir, 2j correct.
You will get 2j. Just check out once here it's root of minus 4. So it means you're going to get square. So 2j will come. Just check out. Correct?
The root of minus 4 is 2j, sir. 2j divided by 2.
Root of minus 4. This means what? What, Satya? Pardon?
But denominator.
Repeat.
Sir, there is
Sir,
a
he is
2.
saying the denominator, sir. It's already cancelled with 6.
This one, huh?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So answer is what?
Minus 3 plus
Yes,
or
sir,
minus j.
J.
Only j or 2j is there?
Only J,
Well-
sir.
You're telling 2 is get cancelled, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it so?
Yes.
Okay, now. Others just check out. So after getting the quadratic equation, so we got answer as minus 3 plus or minus j or plus or minus 2j. Is it correct? Everyone, is it fine? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Sanidhi, is it okay, Satya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So step number 1. So we got to know how many poles you have. So poles are 0 and followed by these 2. So total I can tell number of poles are 3. And which are the symbol? Position is at 0, 1. Minus 3 plus j 1. Minus 3 minus j 1. So total numbers are 3. Zeros will be 0. So this is your step number 1. Correct? So step number 2. P minus Z. Number of asymptotes. So it says 3 minus 0. Nothing but 3 only. So you need to vary the values of Q from 0, 1, 2. So check out step number 3. Check out step number 3. Angle of asymptotes. So apply the formula. Angle of asymptotes is equal theta is equal to. So 2Q plus 1 divided by P minus Z into 180. So substitute the values of Q as 0, 1 and 2. Why? Because you have number of asymptotes are 3. Substitute there and tell me what is theta 1?
60.
Theta 1? How much?
60.
60. Good. Theta 2,
180.
180. Good. And last one,
300.
300. Huh?
300.
Okay. So is it okay till here? The first three steps. Any doubts, anyone you can ask? Same problem what we solved in the morning class. I just changed the different ways. See, this type of problem, wherever you get complex terms as a poles or zeros, you can expect 12 marks, 14 marks, or sometimes same problem you can expect for 16 marks also. So one full question for 16 marks you can get from root locus itself. Okay. Yeah. Step number 4, centroid. Sigma c is equal to summation of real part of poles only. So real part of pole summation how much here? 0 minus 3 minus 3.
Minus
So divide by p minus z is 3. How much?
2.
Minus 2. Correct na? Minus 6 by 2, minus 6 by 3, minus 2. So you got centered also. Good. Step number 5. Breakaway point. Apply the logic of 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. So substitute the values what they are given and tell me what is the equation. K divided by s into s square plus 6s plus 10 equal to 0. So from this simplified expression, guys, s cube plus
6s square
6s square plus
10s plus k.
plus k.
Plus
Good. Yeah. So this is equal to 0. Okay, va? So from this I want only k. Remaining terms towards your RHS. So k is equal to minus I take common s cube plus 6s square plus 10s. You can take like this. Correct? Then what you should do? You should differentiate, right? So apply dk by ds. So minus I kept as it is. So it is going to be 3s square plus 12s plus 10. Okay. So equate this to 0 and check out what are the answers of your s you are going to get. So substitute that in the calculator or directly you can see square is there, you can easily do, right? Whenever cube comes you will get confusion. So since square is there, you can apply directly, get the answer. So how many values of s you are going to get now?
2.
2.
What are the values here?
Minus
Minus
2.81.
Minus 2.81.
81.
Okay. One more.
Minus 1.18.
Repeat.
1.18.
1.18. Positive, huh?
Minus 1.
Is it so? Check out 3s square plus 12s plus 10. Is it what answer you're going to get? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now fine. See, I already given the hint right at the beginning of the class, morning class, what you discussed. You can make a note. This breakaway point you can prove like this. While sketching in the root locus, you can eliminate because wherever complex poles or zeros comes, there is no need for any breakaway points. That you can make a note. Okay. Even if you plot or even if you won't plot, nothing will happen. You can keep the things as a note. So step number 5 is done. So we'll check out which is valid later. Once we plot, we will check out which is valid. Which is valid? Yeah. Yes. Something.
Some of them are valid.
Both are valid.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll discuss. So go ahead with step number 6. So find the intersection of this. So equation is there. So for this equation, s cube plus 6 s square plus 10s plus k equal to 0. Yeah. Check out your Roth sir. S cube s square, s power 1, s power 0. So it's 1, 6, 10 and k. So 60 minus k divided by 6. 60 minus k divided by 6. So next is 0. So to find this, so this is k, correct? What is the answer? What is the answer for k you're going to get?
60.
Good. So you got k margin as 60. K nothing but margin. So I already told you the hint. Once you find the k, then I am supposed to find what values of s is going to get intersect. So check out that and tell me what is the values of s now. What is the value of s? So how to check out? So if you take this as a row, what is the thing? If you consider this row as 0, above row equation, you are supposed to consider as auxiliary equation. So equation is what? 6 s square plus k equal to 0. So from this k you substitute 60 and tell me what is s value?
Plus or minus 3.1. 3.16.
16j. Okay now. Is it s is equal to 3.16j? Everyone got same answer?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have finished 6 steps. So we'll go with the 7th step, angle of departure. So stick on to the procedure. What we wrote, 7th step. So theta d, angle of departure is equal to 180 degree minus summation of your poles plus summation of your theta angles. So we know that 0 is not applicable. So tell me theta p1. What is theta p1, guys? So how to plot this? I have already taught you, right? So plot a sketch. Okay. So what are the poles now? Poles is at 0. Then what is the values you got? Minus 3. What is the values you got here? Minus 3
Minus 2 plus 2.
plus j. So minus 3 means somewhere will come here. Okay. So j is here, minus j is here. So one pole is here, one pole is here. So now there is no root locus occurs here. Agree everyone? There is no pole where I can mark on the x-axis. So you can do what? You can do what? That's itself, right? Getting here, see, unless until you get one more poles here or zeros here, I can't mark the root locus. So you can write NRL. It means no root locus line. NRL indicates no root locus line. If there is no root locus line, then whatever the breakaway point you found, it is not at all required. Agree? Everyone agree?
Yes, sir.
Good. So then, what's the thing I told you? You need to find the angles. So how to find the angles I taught you? So you can join this as 90 degree and this will go in this way. Correct, guys? So this is your sin up. So this is your theta pi 2. So which answer you can get directly?
Theta P2.
Good. So theta p2 I can write as 90 degree directly. Understood now? So tell me how to find theta p1 now. What should be done?
180 minus 10.
Tan
Good.
inverse
So
of
from this I want 180 minus tan inverse of y by x. So what is y? What is x now?
Y1.
This is 1 and this is 3, yeah? 0 to 3, right? Distance. Correct na, yaar? So from this, what is the answer?
161.560.
161.5
degree.
degree. Okay. So after knowing theta p1 and theta p2, substitute back here and check out what is your angle of departure. So 180 degree minus summation of this two. So summation of this two means it's 90 plus 161.5. Any of zeros are not there, it is 0. So what is the answer, guys?
71.5.
70
71.5
minus or plus or?
minus
71.5.
5.
So any doubts, anyone till here? So we have finished all the 7 steps. So last step is we are supposed to plot everything. That's all. Is it okay? So let me show you how to plot it. So since there is no root locus line, breakaway is not applicable. That's why I told for complex values of poles and zeros, root locus, breakaway point is not required. Sigma j omega. So poles are at 0 once, then minus 3. This is minus 3. Okay. So this is your plus j and this is minus j. Right? So what is the thing next we should get? So root locus lines you can't plot. So what is the thing you can plot? A centroid. Centroid, what is the answer you got? How much you told?
-2.
-2.
Good. So if you take this as minus 2, you can mark this as centroid. So from this, how much angle you got, guys? 2 angles, huh? What is the angle you got?
3, sir. 60,
3 angles.
180, 300.
60. It will go somewhere here. 60.
180, 300.
180 means it comes here itself. Correct? Huh? So 60, 180, and one more. 360, napa? 300.
300.
So 300. Wait, right. Is it coming in this way? Yes or no, yeah? Is it okay? Angle of asymptotes to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have marked things. Then comes your breakaway point. As I said, there is no root locus line, right? So you got 2 answers, minus 2 point something, minus 1 point something. Since there is no root locus on this, so breakaway point you can exclude it. No need for any breakaway point. So then comes your intersection point. So intersection point, what are the answers you got? Plus 3.16j. So if you take somewhere here, so plus, let me increase this. So plus 3.6, 3.16j. Similarly below, minus 3.16j. Okay, now see, whenever write in the graph sheet, as I told you, mark the scale. So 1 into is equal to 1j, then 2j, then 3j, something. So according to scale, you can get the answer easily there, right? So then, what is step number 7? So what is the way you should plot? I taught you. So you should plot wherever poles are there. Complex pole is here. So this is your minus 3 plus j, and this is minus 3 minus j. So at this junction, I told you, mark the lines for your reference. Then you can mark the angle. Correct, na guys? So what is the angle you got?
-71.5.
So minus 70 from this point, if you mark minus 70, it will go somewhere like this. Just check out. So this you can represent dotted line. Similarly from here, it goes above. Okay, now. But where exactly I should cut that? The angle of departure. The angle of departure is at what? At this junction, right? So how to cut the angle now? I can cut this. So some part you can take and you can cut it and join that point. Agree, everyone? So this you can represent as angle of departure. So this is the way you need to plot the root locus for the given question. Any doubts? Any doubts?
Sir, can I repeat that angle of departure?
Okay, I will repeat. So what is the hint I told you? Whenever you want to plot angle of departure, what is the hint I told? Hint is mark the poles which you already done on the root locus, right? So minus 3 plus j, one pole is there. Minus 3 minus j, one more pole is there. Okay. Then at that particular pole, you are supposed to check out what is your angle. So angle we found it is 71.5. So at this point, you can plot the 71.1 towards downside. So you keep the protractor reverse. You can plot it 72.1. Similarly, one topward. So it will go somewhere here. So this angle, what you got, this is your 72 point or 71.5. Similarly here, 71.5. So I wrote this white line, a straight line, okay. But the root locus for this angle of departure is going to meet your intersection point. So where exactly intersection point is there? Plus 3.16J and minus 3.16J. So what you can do? You can take and you can join, right? So directly I can't join. So since angle is here, let me take some angle and curve it towards my angle of intersection point. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So is it okay till here?
Yes.
So this is the way you are supposed to solve the problem. So I think you told 3 o'clock your lab session, right? So it's 3 already. It's okay, no problem. So I thought